Did you see Sam Seder's sad take on Russia, China brokering peace in Ukraine? What? America brain rot at its worst. From a person who joined in the past 24 hours, I hope no one else will react to this and demand better from our collective hero, Sam.
Now I get it. What did you all think about Lula's policy decision on dealing with the peace treaty route, which might be possible by China and Russia alliance? Do you think he's short-sighted, or does he actually have a valid point about U.S. being the power player wanting continued war in Ukraine? There is no doubt in my mind that there are elements of the U.S. foreign policy apparatus that are opportunistically using this as an opportunity to sell more weapons, test more weapons, to get a better sense of what Russian power is. I mean, what's amazing is, from those leaks, is how much the U.S. seems to have.
That's all completely correct. Of course, they're taking advantage of it. Obviously, they're taking advantage of it. Yeah. The question is whether or not America is deliberately prolonging the war, which is what I disagree with. But yeah, they're taking advantage of it for sure.
Infiltrated
Russian intelligence.
The Russian intelligence again, and like one can imagine, sort of where they're positioned. At the same time, what's also fascinating is that you learn that even if you have individuals who are feeding you a tremendous amount of intel from Russia, the Russian system is such that nobody really had a genuine assessment of their power.
Mm-hmm.
That there was a lot of delusion happening in the country. Do I think it would be good for Russia and China, for China to forge some type of peace? Yes, I think anybody trying to forge peace there is good. If China can get Russia to withdraw and
base. I was waiting the implicit precondition, right? And it's like, oh yeah, if China can get Russia to withdraw from Ukraine, yeah, I'm fully in favor. Yeah. And yeah, it comes down to the peace plan. And I'm not happy about it either. But if China could get Russia to go okay, we'll retreat from the Donbass, but you keep Crimea, I think that's at least a starting point that one could engage in, as opposed to the current set of conditions Russia has, which are delusional.
Stop invading the country, I think that's a good thing. And I don't think it's a bad thing for people to encourage that to happen. But I mean, that's ultimately what's got to happen.
China was successful in right now. Saudi Arabia, the Omani representatives, and the Houthi coalition are in talks to put a permanent ceasefire in place in Yemen, and that was preceded by China getting Iran and Saudi Arabia to the table for the first time since this had begun. So that speaks to some positive developments there in terms of them trying to open up diplomatic avenues as a part of them flexing their muscle as a power in the world. Is it in their interest to do so? Sure. But from Lula's perspective, I don't see anything problematic about that. I don't.
All right. 5 more of them.
Yep. Completely unassailable. Flawless. Mental. What's the opposite of a mental midget? A mental giant. A mental monster. Sam Seder, yet again. Mental Gojira. All right? Invading the Japanese coastline, using his laser beams to destroy bad arguments. So good. Mental Leviathan.